Good evening, everyone. My name is Diana. I am the owner and founder of mVua, handcrafted hair and skincare products, quenching your body's thirst. I am trying a new platform. Um, I'm actually streaming to Instagram and YouTube. So we're going to see how this goes. This is Restream. Um, I came across this a little bit ago. Been saying for a while that I wanted to try it. So we're going to see how this goes. A couple of reasons why I wanted to try this. Obviously, the one of the main reasons is that I can stream to more than one platform at the same time. But also, it gives you a lot of neat options. Like, for instance, if you see at the bottom, just below me, I should say, there's a QR code for any item that I'm featuring. So, my plan is to go live and feature the products that I have for sale, the mVua products that I have for sale. And as I am featuring these products, to speak more in detail about what they are, why they were formulated, the benefits of them, and to eventually get to the point of answering questions. I'm really trying to become more consistent, just consistent at all, with going live and building a community with respects to my brand. There's so many reasons why I started this brand so many years ago, and so many benefits that I've received from using the products that I formulated. And I believe that there are individuals that deal with the same things, the challenges that I deal with, that can really benefit. But I do understand that I need to be able to voice that so that people really understand how these products and why these products came to be formulated, along with the challenges that I faced that caused me to create them and figure out exactly what formulations work best for said challenges. And so, one of the things that has kept me from being as vocal is because I feel that going live, speaking about algorithms and platforms and niche and content, um, it's kind of hard for me to be able to encompass everything that mVua represents into one specific niche. It's definitely handcrafted hair and skincare products. That's the niche. But the reason for the formulation of these products is because of the hormonal challenges that I've experienced over the years, having type 1 diabetes since I was 10 years old, and then being diagnosed with PCOS um, later on, like in my early 20s. So the bottom line was the standard categories of oily, dry, or combination hair or skin. It just didn't do it for me. My skin and my hair, my scalp is ever changing hormonal. And so there really wasn't anything. And to this day, things that I try outside of what I formulate, it's typically only for me to either see um, what it is in addition that I can do differently to make what I've already formulated to be better. So, that being the case, again, this is everyone bear with me. This is my first time using this particular platform. Um, I don't even know at this point if anyone is watching, which I didn't do any type of alert to let anyone know. I just kind of said, let me go live, try to get comfortable with it. If someone comes on, fine. If not, that's fine as well. But I do have a chat box that I see if anyone was to make any statements or make any comments or have any questions. So I am going to try to make sure to look at that to make sure that I don't miss anything. And as noted, it's pretty neat that this particular product that I'm featuring today, it's the Silk Hair Care Liquid Clarifying Cleanser for Locks, Braids, and Twists. So we're going to specifically talk about this product today. And the QR code there, if you scan it, it'll take you directly to the website page for purchase. So feel free to visit my website, mVuaMoisture.com, or again, you can scan that QR code and it'll take you there in order to be able to purchase. And if you're actually on your device, typically if you hover over it, it'll give you the ability to click on it as well. I know sometimes people think, how am I supposed to go on the QR code and I'm on the phone? There should be an option, I believe, if I remember correctly, if you kind of like touch it or some kind of way acknowledge that you want to go to that particular QR code, it'll give you that ability even though you're on said electronic device. Let me know if that doesn't work, but I believe that that's how that works. So scan, or if you're on the mobile device, you should still be able to either tap on or somehow hover over or slide some type of way, depending on your device, to actually allow you to go to the website page that is connected to that QR code. So this particular product, and as you can see, I believe the name of this live is Liquid Lock Cleanser or Shampoo. Why? The reason why is because it works. So when I first decided to get Locs, now I've said this before, but this is a new video. So, and since we're particularly specifically talking about lock cleanser, I'm going to talk a little bit about my hair journey. So I have micro locks. They were installed or established, whichever word you like to use, by a loctician. And they were started using the interlock process. So I didn't start with twists or braids. I literally started with interlocks. And so that was a long process, but I just wanted to go in from day one interlocking. I didn't want to have to change with regards to the pattern, have some braids growing out and twists, which is all fine. It's just all preference. That process took a lot longer to get started than starting with braids or twists, but that was the decision that I made. Now, although my locks were established, or the other word, by a loctician, I have been maintaining or retying my hair ever since. April of 2024, it'll be 3 years that I've had my locks. I had about 5 inches of hair when my locks were established or installed. And as you can see, my locks are flourishing. Best hair decision that I've ever made. My hair has never been healthier or low maintenance. Now, prior to my locks, because again, this was just almost 3 years ago, I was a loose natural. The last time I had a relaxer, because I did used to get those, was in 2009. But that was around the time when it was discovered medically that I had PCOS. I was having issues with my hair, losing hair in places that I should have hair on my head, and growing hair in places where, as a female, I didn't want to have hair, like on my face, things of that nature. So once I medically, it was determined what was going on, and we kind of figured out what I needed to do to help to put those hormonal imbalances more in balance. I figured, after my hair still didn't seem to be doing what it was before having that issue, is going back to the state of health that I was used to prior, I decided to give myself or my hair some TLC. I said for a year, I wouldn't do any relaxers, any color, or anything like that. And so that was kind of challenging, because prior to that, I didn't really worry about that. I went to the salon. I kept my hair short most of the time. So it was cut, color, perm, it'll grow back, all of those types of things. Now, in 2009, this actually was before the natural hair boom. So it was still very few choices. And the choices that were there, again, it was even more limited for me because of the challenges that I faced because of my hormonal issues. So that's how it all started with me creating or formulating products for my hair and my skin. So I also had, kind of still have, a silk milk hair care line for loose naturals. But since I've transitioned into having locks, of course, I had to formulate a cleanser. Well, actually, I have an entire lock care collection. It includes a cleanser, a liquid cleanser, which is this, a liquid conditioner, which is liquid. Oh, I did say that. It's liquid as well, but that is strictly for mature locks only. That is not to be used on someone who has recently had their locks installed or established. I'll get more into that when I feature that particular product here on a live. It also includes the Dew Moisture Mist, which is a spray that helps to refresh your locks, moisturize your locks. And I also have a hair oil. Now, the spray and the oil, both of those products are very good for or a part of the Loose Natural maintenance collection and the locks. They're very good mainly for scalp care, for refreshing your hair, be it your locks, braids, twists, or wash and goes the next day. Helps with detangling, all of those types of things. And it's really lightweight, no buildup, no tackiness, no stickiness. But again, I'll get into the specifics of those products for each live that I feature. But again, for lock care, since we're specifically talking about the liquid lock conditioner, the lock care collection has 4 products, and it is the cleanser, liquid cleanser, the liquid conditioner, the Dew Moisture Mist, and the indulgent nourishing hair oil. And there are some specific things about our hair oil that's unlike any other hair oil as well. So, what are particular things about this liquid lock, braid, and twist cleanser that makes it work, that makes it something that I feel should be highlighted? So let's do this. Let's specifically look at or highlight some of the ingredients. I'm not going to read all of the ingredients, but the first ingredient is aloe vera juice. So that's one of the main things. This is highly concentrated. It's liquid. Though it's liquid, it's not water based. It's aloe vera based. So you don't have to, I don't want people to think that you're getting a bottle of water along with a few other ingredients. Aloe vera is the base for this. And then it has rose water. And then there's vegetable glycerin, silk. One of the cleansers is soapwort root, which is a natural cleansing herb that actually is really good for scalp cleansing. And it helps if you have itchy scalp, irritated scalp, dandruff, things of that nature. And then there is original full fat coconut milk. Now, that's one of the ingredients that is in a majority of my hair and skincare products. It's not the same as coconut oil. It's literal full fat coconut milk. It has really, really good moisturizing properties for hair and skin. And it takes those nutrients into your hair and skin. So coconut milk is one of the main ingredients that stand out with respects to mVua, and really makes a difference when it comes to nutrients being provided to the hair and skin, effective nutrients provided to the hair and skin. Now, with respects to this cleanser in specific, because it's called liquid clarifying, and that's important because A couple things. Now, I have micro locks, and as I explained previously, I interlock. So that means that I don't use a lot of products in my hair. The four that I mentioned are pretty much it. I do at times, mist my hair with a little bit of water, or things of that nature, but I will put gel on my edges at times, but that's it. I don't use any types of gels or anything like that because I don't palm roll or any of those things to my locks. So that's one of the things to keep in mind. There are multiple types of locks, whatever the size, be them micro or traditional. How you maintain your locks makes a difference with respects to cleansing your locks. If you have locks that are palm rolled, or use gel, because I totally get it. There are some locticians that refuse to use gel. There are some locticians that all they use is gel. That's not for me to to battle out. I always tell people whatever is best for your hair to flourish, that's what you should use. However, it does make a difference with respects to um, appropriate or sufficient cleansing of the locks. So, couple things for me. Um, I have never had an issue with buildup, but I know the majority of that reasoning goes behind or because of the fact that I don't add a lot of product to my hair. However, even in the beginning, a lot of times when you have interlocks or sister locks, those types of locks where you're not adding products, your scalp usually goes through this phase of getting used to not having all of these products in your hair. I didn't go through that phase of having an itchy scalp or a dry scalp or anything like that. And I attribute that to the products that I was using. Now, again, this particular cleanser doesn't have any sulfates in it. So, of course, it's going to cleanse your hair gently, but it's not going to strip it. It's not going to dry out your hair or your scalp or cause your hair to feel such a drastic change where it causes it to have um, such a reaction. Now, another reason why this is something that I feel is important to mention as far as it being clarifying. Individuals that do have traditional locks, a lot of times it is best to have a detox bath after so long to make sure that you're getting any buildup from the products that are put in your hair to kind of get that out. Now, using this liquid clarifying cleanser or shampoo will actually minimize the times that you need to detox because this actually is liquid. So you're able to work it into your scalp, work it into your hair. You can actually put this into your scalp, work it through your locks, braids, or twists, and just let it sit there for a while to get your scalp refreshed because a few more ingredients to highlight. This has some peppermint oil in it. It has organic apple cider vinegar in it. Just enough though. It's not anything extreme. And it also has witch hazel extract in it. Along with that, there's rosemary oil, tea tree oil, chamomile extract, orchid extract, horsetail extract. Did I say tea tree? Tea tree and rosemary. So all of those are in this to be able to, again, help and refresh the scalp. And again, as you work them through your locks, specifically if you have micro locks or sister locks that are retied with an actual tool, you should not have an issue with buildup at all. I do wash my hair weekly, and this still lasts me a good while. I need to actually pay attention to how long a bottle lasts me. I don't really pay attention, but again, it's highly concentrated, and so you work it through your scalp, and then you work some through your hair. Let it sit for a while to refresh your hair and your scalp. And this has a fresh scent. Another thing about me, and I've mentioned this in previous videos over the years, I use ingredients that work, but I also am not very what's the word? I don't like aromatherapy. I don't like smelling like eucalyptus and lavender. I don't like those smells. And nothing against it, but that was another thing that caused me, or it was hard for me to use. Even once the natural hair boom started to happen, a lot of the natural products, you smelled like tea tree oil, you smelled like rosemary. And I know people love those smells. I do not. So I use what works. Like I said, I do have tea tree oil extract in tea tree oil, melaleuca oil, rosemary oil, true oils in my products, but it's not an overpowering smell. And I do use a fragrance oil, alcohol free. It's not anything that is an irritant, but it provides more of a fresh kind of after out of shower smell that works really well with the peppermint oil and everything else that is in it. So that's another thing. So once you work the cleanser through your scalp and through your locks, braids, or twists, then you let it sit for however long you want to let it sit. However long it feels good. Might get the little tingling. Your scalp may be a little itchy. That'll kind of like give you a refresher. Then you go to the wash bowl, tub, sink, whatever it is, and you wash, or you wet, I should say, your scalp and your hair, and you massage it. You massage your scalp really well, cleansing your scalp as you're letting the water and the mild suds, because it does suds, but it's a mild suds. And it's if you look in a mirror, you will see suds. So it's not like, oh, there's no bubbles, I can't tell. There is suds. It's just not going to be massive suds that comes from the sulfates that they put in that just to make it look like it's doing something, when in actuality it's just stripping your hair. But you work that through and work it through your locks, braids, or your twists. Get that worked in really well. Then you rinse it out, thoroughly rinse it out. Now, once that is rinsed out thoroughly, you will see that your hair is cleansed. That there's, you could tell it's a totally, again, from all of the ingredients that are included in this particular product, you'll be able to feel that it's clean, but your hair will still have its soft texture to it. It won't be squeaky, it won't be crunchy, but it'll be cleansed and lightweight, and it'll feel and smell refreshed. So that's the step for this. Again, I do go through and use a couple of other products after this, but I do have customers that this is all that they use, or they may use this and then go ahead and use their moisture spray or their water spray, or just do the spray and then the oil. This isn't something that has to have a follow up. I have a routine that works well for me, that causes me to have locks that are not only clean, but again, they have a nice soft touch to them and they flourish. I make sure that I provide layers of nutrients for my locks to be able to continue to thrive and grow. And again, I've been using this particular lock collection. It'll be 3 years come April, because I formulated this as soon as I definitively determined that I was going to get locks. And this is the only product line that I've used for the entire time. And so these are my locks. As I stated, I maintain them, I retie them, I cleanse them weekly, and I typically use the oil, but again, we'll talk about that once I feature that particular product. But I typically wash my hair, condition it, I'll dry it with my microfiber towel, let it dry. I'll spray it with a moisture mist. I'll oil my scalp, then put some oil in my hand and oil to seal in the moisture in my hair. And that'll be it. And I typically will oil my scalp likely one more time during a week. And then the other time that I use the oil is if I retie, because I'll typically wash my hair, go through that process. And to retie, I use my spray. And then once I'm done retying, I'll spray my entire head, oil my scalp, and put the oil in my hands, and run it through my hair. So those are the 3 main times that I will oil my hair. Now, if for some reason, like in the summertime, there is an extra time that I need to wash my hair or whatever the case may be, then that'll be added too as well as far as another time. But typically with the oil, I only use that at the most twice a week. Sometimes for special reasons more, but typically twice a week. So that is the lowdown on this lock, braid, or twist cleanser. Again, it's liquids, it's highly concentrated, and it's chock full of hydrating, nutrient-rich ingredients that will allow your locks, your braids, and your twists to be refreshed, to be cleansed, no buildup, no tackiness. And it's something that I think that you will really like if you try it out. Again, having locks, braids, or twists. So that is going to be it for today. Again, if you want to find out more details about this on my website, you can go to mVuaMoisture.com or scan the QR code here, and that'll take you directly to the page for this particular cleanser. So I think that is going to wrap it up. I want to go back and see exactly how this Restream did on Instagram and YouTube. Hopefully it played out well. I truly cannot tell what's happening here, but anyone that joined, thank you for watching. Anyone who's watching a replay, thank you for joining us. And if there's anyone that you think that would benefit from this, may benefit from using this particular lock, braid, and twist liquid cleanser, please forward this on to them. For YouTube, if this is information that you think it would be beneficial for you or anyone else, please feel free to subscribe. And I really hope to be able to somehow bring all of these things together with respects to the products that I provide, the benefits that they provide, especially for individuals that are facing the same type of challenges that I have now been able to really manage with respects to my skin and hair, now finally being something that I don't have to be shameful of or always on a search for something that's better. So again, thank you for watching. Share if there's anyone that would benefit from this, and I will see you guys in the next video.